Have you ever walked into a room, said absolutely nothing, yet felt like everyone was waiting for your approval? Or conversely, have you ever screamed your lungs out, desperate to be heard, only to feel like a ghost in your own home or workplace? It is a frustrating paradox. We often believe that to be heard, we must be loud. But look at the most powerful figures in history, or even the most respected person you know. Do they scream? No, they whisper, and the world leans in. Welcome to INVICTUS X. Today, we are not just teaching you vocabulary, we are handing you the keys to psychological dominance through the ancient art of Stoicism. We are going to dismantle the myth that volume equals power and replace it with 5 precise phrases that command instant respect.
1. The art of detached disagreement. I understand your point, but I disagree. In the heat of a boardroom battle or a family dispute, our biological instinct is to fight or flight. When someone attacks our ideas, we feel it as an attack on our identity. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus taught us that it is not events that disturb us, but our judgment of them. Imagine a high-stakes marketing meeting. David, a loud project manager, is pushing a strategy that you know will fail. Most people would interrupt him saying, "That's wrong," or "You're not listening." This triggers David's defensive ego, turning the meeting into a shouting match. Now picture Sarah. She waits for David to finish, maintains steady eye contact, and says calmly, "I understand your point, but I disagree." The room falls silent. Why? Because Sarah separated the person from the idea. She validated his right to speak, "I understand," but held her ground on the logic, "I disagree." She didn't attack David, she attacked the error. This is the difference between a child throwing a tantrum and a leader steering a ship. By using this phrase, you signal that you are not a slave to your emotions. You are a thinker, and thinkers command respect. 2. The invisible shield of dignity. I don't find that appropriate. There is a concept in modern psychology known as social conditioning. We are trained to be polite, often at the expense of our own dignity. When someone makes a rude joke or a passive-aggressive comment, we often laugh nervously just to smooth things over. This is a mistake. Every time you laugh at disrespect, you are agreeing to be disrespected. Let's take a common scenario. A family dinner. An uncle makes a snide comment about your career choice or your partner. The table goes quiet, waiting for your reaction. If you explode, you look unstable. If you say nothing, you look weak. Instead, you look him in the eye and say, "I don't find that appropriate." You don't explain why, you don't apologize, you simply set a boundary. As noted in a relevant insight from Glasp, being stoic and walking away from drama establishes a boundary and demonstrates self-respect. This phrase is that boundary verbalized. It forces the other person to reflect on their behavior without you having to lecture them. It is a mirror held up to their ugliness, and it requires them to either apologize or retreat. 3. The power of the pause. Let's talk when we can do so respectfully. Anger is a temporary madness. When a conversation turns toxic, when voices are raised and insults fly, logic has left the building. Continuing to argue in this state is like trying to play chess in a tornado. You will only get hurt. Consider a heated argument with a spouse. You're both tired, stressed, and saying things you don't mean. The Stoic emperor Marcus Aurelius famously said that the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. If your partner is shouting and you shout back, you have become them. Instead, you pull the emergency brake. Let's talk when we can do so respectfully. This is not running away, it is strategic withdrawal. You are defining the terms of engagement. You are saying, "I value this relationship too much to destroy it with shouting."
As highlighted in Insights on Marcus Aurelius, the goal is to choose sympathy over outrage. Source: 19 Rules for a Better Life. By refusing to engage in disrespect, you essentially teach people how to treat you. You become the thermostat, not the thermometer. You set the temperature of the room rather than reacting to it. 4. The exit strategy. I'd prefer not to continue this conversation. Time is your most non-renewable resource, yet we waste hours arguing with internet trolls, stubborn colleagues, or people committed to misunderstanding us. The Stoics valued their peace above all else. They understood that you cannot convince a man who does not want to listen. Imagine a colleague, let's call him the energy vampire, who constantly complains about the company but offers no solutions. He corners you by the coffee machine to vent. You feel your energy draining. You simply say, "I'd prefer not to continue this conversation." It is abrupt, yes, but it is necessary. This phrase acts like a locked door. It conveys that you have decided not to invest any more energy in something that adds no value. It signals that your attention is expensive and he cannot afford it. This isn't arrogance, it's self-preservation. When you value your own time, others start to value it too. 5. The diplomatic disagreement. That's your opinion and I respect it, but I don't share it. We live in a polarized world. Politics, religion, and diet can turn friends into enemies. The mistake most people make is trying to convert others, as if winning an argument will change the world. Seneca, the great Stoic writer, warned that being a slave to the opinions of others is the worst of prisons. You are at a barbecue and someone brings up a controversial political topic. They are baiting you, looking for a fight. You smile, take a sip of your drink, and say, "That's your opinion and I respect it, but I don't share it." This is the ultimate conversational aikido. You step aside and let their aggression fall into empty space. You acknowledge their right to think, courtesy, but maintain your right to differ, firmness. You are not seeking their validation, nor are you trying to destroy their worldview. You are comfortable in your own skin. This confidence is magnetic. People respect those who are secure enough in their beliefs that they don't feel the need to force them on others.
These phrases are tools, but your character is the hand that wields them. If you say these words with a trembling voice or while looking at the floor, they will fail. You must embody the Stoic ideal: upright posture, steady gaze, and a tone that is calm but heavy with conviction. Remember, respect is not something you demand, it is something you command through your behavior. It is a reflection of how you treat yourself. If you allow people to interrupt you, scream at you, or belittle you, you are teaching them that you are not worth respecting. Start using these phrases today. Not all of them, just pick one. The next time someone crosses a line, don't get angry, get stoic. Use the precision of your words to build a fortress of dignity around you. Thank you for watching INVICTUS X. We are building a community of strong minds and resilient spirits. Which of these 5 phrases will you use first? Share your commitment in the comments below. Let's learn from each other. If you found value here, share this with a friend who needs to hear it. Stay strong, stay stoic, and we will see you in the next video.